This is every single buff and nerf in Season 5 Reloaded of Warzone, and make sure that you stick around until the end where I let you know what the new meta will be. Bell 27 buff, DG 56 buff, FR 556 buff, Holger 556 buff, MCW buff, STG 44 nerf, M16 buff, Bass B buff, MTZ 762 buff, SOA Subverter buff, Rival 9 buff, Static HV nerf, Striker buff, Lackman Shroud buff, Palermo 762 huge buff, RPK nerf, DM56 buff, MCW 6.8 buff, P890 buff, .50 GS buff, X12 buff, Basilisk buff, F-Tac Siege buff, GS Magna buff, 9mm Demon buff, X13 Auto buff. As for the close range meta, it will now be incredibly close between the Static and the Superi, making it a real close toss up between the two, but I suspect the Superi may regain that #1 spot. As for the long range, the STG 44 will still be dominant on Rebirth Island, but given the Palermo got a massive buff, this may start to become the meta on Urzikstan due to its ridiculously low recoil. Don't forget to like and send this to a friend so they can be in the know too.